Today I have a meaty, spicy bean stew for you. Very delicious, healthy, and protein packed. This stew is made with protein rich and lean pork meat, and it ends up after the cooking super tender and buttery soft. The whole recipe is very easy to prepare, and here are the ingredients. They are also displayed in the description. So we start with the vegetables. You need 5 onions. They weigh about 250 grams. Peel them and dice them. Then peel and dice about 3 to 4 garlic cloves. Next, wash, deseed and dice the 2 red bell peppers. And finally chop the half bunch of parsley with the stem. And here I have my lean pork goulash, and the meat will be in the end buttery soft and very delicious, and it gives a wonderful flavor to the bean stew. On the highest temperature, heat up a roasting pot with clarified butter or oil, and if you see bubbles on the bottom of the wooden spoon, the oil is hot enough, and then you can fry the meat in portions. Season it with salt and pepper. Before you turn the meat, take a quick look underneath to see if it's already browned. If so, you can turn the whole thing over and continue browning. Once everything is fried, simply set it aside on a plate and then fry the next portion. When all the meat is browned, reduce the temperature to 3/4 heat and then add all the vegetables and the parsley to the pot and fry it for about 5 minutes. So, and here you can see the meat, it's nicely browned and it has a light crust. When the vegetables are nicely browned, then add 2 heaped tablespoons of tomato paste to it. Mix it well and then roast it for another 2 minutes. And now put the meat back and mix everything nicely together and then roast it for another 3 to 5 minutes. Now add about a heaped teaspoon of paprika powder. Now add the 4 cans of drained kidney beans. Then you need 2 cans of chili beans. And if you don't like it so spicy, replace the chili beans with baked beans. Now add a can of diced tomato and then mix everything well. Fill it up with 1.5 liters of hot water and 2 heaped tablespoons of beef broth powder. And now cook it first for 1.5 hours with the lid on. The stew should simmer like this for the next 1.5 hours. It's about middle to low temperature. Stir the stew frequently as the beans tend to settle to the bottom of the pot. After 1.5 hours, let the stew simmer uncovered for another half hour. Then it's ready. This is what the stew looks like when it's ready. You can now season it to taste. It's simply wonderful and the meat is fantastic. Serve the stew with fresh baguette and a drizzle of sour cream. It tastes wonderful. I hope you enjoy this recipe and have a wonderful day.